Despite not having played a game in their home gym all season long, they're one of two teams in the country exiled from their home state, the other being their in-state school rival. The New Mexico State Aggies clawed their way to the WAC Tournament Championship game tonight in Las Vegas. One win and a return to the big dance for what would be the 8th time in 9 years. The dynasty has already been established, continuing it, the question. But on the other side, Grand Canyon seeking their first trip to the tournament, but the WAC goes through Cruces. Chris Jans had never lost a WAC tournament game in 4 years as head coach. This Lopes team, though, the best it's been during that time. First half inside turning out. Offensive board, Grand Canyon, Javon Blackshear, splash. Lopes up 8 early. The threes were falling as a result of doubling in the paint here. That's Chance McMillan. A few minutes later in on the action, lead up to double digits as the barrage continues. Backbreaker before the half, under 10 seconds, Blackshear rattles home. Grand Canyon shot 57% in the first half. They led by 13 at the break. In the second, we just kept waiting for an Aggies run that never came. Off a second chance, Asbjorn Midgard. And the foul for the Wichita State transfer, whose deltoids are the size of my car, lead up to 19. Under 6 minutes, a pulse from the Aggies. Evan Gilliard off a steal. That's from 3. 13-point game now. But that was about as close as it got because New Mexico State just couldn't get any rhythm offensively. Johnny McCann cut it to 10. Not going to happen. Out of bounds ball to the Lopes. How about the next time down the court? This one just indicative of the offensive night for NMSU. That one thrown away, and the chances going in the same direction. Chris Jans pulls the starters with about a minute to go as Grand Canyon finally they taste the tournament. 74-56, the final for Chris Jans, as we said, his first loss ever in a WAC tournament as the leading man in Las Cruces. Cue the music for the Lopes, and for the Aggies, turn it off. Their season over, but in a season where it seemed like everything that could have gone wrong did, it's impressive that the team managed to get as far as they did. Talk about how they got kicked out of their state to begin the year. When most teams were playing games, the Aggies couldn't even practice. As you see on November 17th, they packed up the buses and headed to Phoenix, where they were quarantining in a Phoenix area hotel for 75 days during a span in which they faced shutdowns from COVID-19 3 separate occasions. Finally, mid-January, they were able to return to Las Cruces, but only to practice, had to find another place to play home games. So they were playing up the road here in El Paso at Eastwood High School. So all the adversity this team faced, no doubt, the Aggies back with a strong vengeance in the fall of 2021. The boys from Las Cruces hanging their heads high.